Hello. See who's here. Alan, hi. Thank you for being here. Let me, my blinds here are disturbing. So Alan, did you enjoy last night's live stream? I had a blast. Have my tea. This is kombucha tea. I love it. The flavor is like just enough. So, yes. You like the long live streams? I do too. I do too. So, hi, Taurus girl. How are you? Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely earlier than usual, right? Hi, Amy. How are you? I'm going to honor my commitments. I said last night I'm going to do 2 lives, and here I am, live 1. Now, I did say that I'll make this one shorter. That way I can have some time in between to rest and take a break. But I wanted to at least be here live for those who, find it harder to make the live streams when it's so late in the night. I'm doing good too. Hanging in there. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I sure was tired though. Yeah. Hi, Safi. I got my kombucha tea here. I love hot tea. So like soothing, and it's healthy. And I only use honey to sweeten it. I don't use like sugar. Yeah. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Taurus. Hi, 64. How are you? Helen says, whatever time you go live, I'll always be late and early. No worries. Whenever you guys can join is whenever you guys can join. So, hi, San. My body usually needs like 5 hours. 5. And then if I'm lucky, maybe I rest my physical body in the middle of the day. That's how I operate. Usually 5 to 6. If I get more than that, then I just get more sleepy and less productive. So 5 to 6 is like what I usually get every day. Of course, I have days where if I'm feeling more lower energy or more sluggish, I honor the body and I just let it be. So it's more of like for me, my own body, it's fluid. I just tap in, and if I feel more tired, then I give it more rest. If it has more energy, then I leverage the energy. Thank you, San. Thank you. Amy, it's 6:11 over there? Yeah. Okay, so we're in the same time zone. Yay. So I'm really happy for everyone that's here. Hi, Richard. Good to see you again. Yes. Yes, Central Sisters. Okay. All right. So, like I said last night, and again, this when I began, I wanted to at least do a short live stream earlier in the day. That way, I can give people the opportunity who are in my comment section. They really hope to make the live streams, and sometimes the timing doesn't always align properly for them. So, trying it out, see how it works. I will be going live, in a few more hours later. But so let's just kind of dive in. I'm very happy, very excited that we hit 500 subscribers last night during the live stream. That was so awesome and so amazing. And so what we'll do is, if we have anybody who wants a reading, I'm going to just limit it for this live stream to 5 people, because this one's going to be a little bit shorter. And so, thank you, Amy. Am I buffering? Okay. Awesome. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, so the message just is a quick and short message for today, for this moment. I want to say thank you for everyone, because it shows me that you guys really enjoy the process and being here as a group, and it means a lot to me. I'm happy we can all be together and join as a community, and so really, really want to say thank you from like my heart, and keep letting me know if this is what you like. That way, I can keep showing up too. And when I see this whole process, I feel like it's a journey for all of us to be a part of. And I hope that everyone else feels the same way. It's not about my journey at all. That's not how I view this. I feel this is like a group journey. And so at whatever point you join this group journey, it's a journey for all of us. Even like the channel, that's how I feel about it. So I hope that that everyone's on the same page. So participate when you can in the chat, and also let's welcome other people who come in later that are maybe newcomers, and make them feel friendly, invited, and welcome, because I do want to keep the space here a community where we can be safe, vulnerable, and open, so we can all grow, evolve, and expand consciousness. Okay? Hi, Melissa. All right. I think I had one more thing to say on that topic there. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, okay, let's keep the community a safe place and invite and welcome everyone. It's a journey that we're all taking as a group, and a lot of people who do watch the live streams are in here. They may not be active in the chat, so hopefully they can get the courage up and the strength and the bravery to participate. We want them to participate, all at their own pace, of course. All right, so maximum of 5 readings, and then after the 5 readings, then we're gonna cut the live stream off, and I'll come back later for our normal experience. 5 maximum. And if we don't have 5, that's okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, yeah, okay, Melissa. All right. Make sure this is a little. All right. So I have the chat here, that way I can keep posted. We're gonna go with 5, and then we'll cut it off, and then I'll be back again later. Okay. So if you guys come in later and people are asking for readings, moderators, can we help direct them to come back in a few hours or a couple hours? That way they don't feel they're left out, or that this is like a cut short. There's a reason why. okay? So let's get started. I mean, this is high, but you guys, that looks decent. Let me move this just one. That way you guys can really see. Okay. There we go. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. All right. So first is Richard. And that's okay if we only have a couple for this one. That's totally fine with me, because we go pretty full force later, later. So I'm not offended. So no one don't feel obligated to ask for a reading if you don't want one. Okay. Again, we're giving people the chance that can't be here in the evening hours to participate. That way, everyone can feel that they can, hear their reading properly at the time where they feel they can, receive that message. And I have my little tea, my kombucha tea. This is like my favorite tea, guys. Richard, what is your question? Richard? All right. Richard? I'm not trying to rush you, but we want to make sure everyone gets the post question here. All right, so let's move to, he'll go at the end then. Amy will put him at the end if he comes back. Taurus, what is your question, Taurus? Thank you. Amy, you're so sweet. Taurus, okay, there we go. Okay, I'd like to know how the next month will go for me. Some guidance, got it, okay. 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 Okay, I'm gonna get one of these as well. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Is it Taurus? Okay, Taurus girl. So what we see for the next upcoming month is a lot of new beginnings, okay? And that could be applied in a lot of different ways. I feel like it is more when it comes to like your experience. So like maybe your how you're looking at ideas, different things that are on the mental plane. A lot of maybe some new, I guess, shifting, but really more with new beginnings. So that's what the word new beginnings continues to come through. Sometimes those beginnings can be a little challenging because that's how it always is whenever you start something new, like a new habit or something. But if you just trust that these are divinely guided, moments for you, embrace it and be with it, and it's gonna go smoother. Okay, that's what's coming up for you. All right. Yes. And Taurus girl, I'm assuming you're Taurus, right? I don't know. I'm assuming. Don't forget your season's coming up next, Taurus girl. Taurus season starts in soon. I think in a couple of weeks, or is it already? It's coming up. So watch the video that I post on my account or on my channel here. It's called Aries season, because Aries season is the one I just did. That's when Aries season began, and it walks you through what the energetics are planetarily. That way you can be prepared and be ready for like that information. It'll apply to you. It applies to everybody. And then I'll be doing a video on the Taurus season coming up. So definitely check those out. They're really cool. All right. Yes, for sure. All right. See, that's absolutely for you. Definitely check that video out. All right. And all right, well, I guess we'll go with Richard, and then we'll do Melissa. So let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me, Richard, I'm going to add you after Melissa, because we were looking for you and you weren't here. So hang out there for a second. Okay, Richard? Okay. Melissa, my question is, am I spiritually gifted, and do I have any negative energy or entities attached to me? Okay. Let's see. Melissa, what is your birthday? If you want to share that, or you can just share like your zodiac sign. You may have told me before, but I don't remember right now. Here. Melissa? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me see here. 9/14. Okay. So both your sun and moon are. Okay, hold on. Okay, rising sign, moon sign, ascending. Let me see here. You're saying that all those are Aquarius? That can't be possible. Wait. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. Thank you for clarifying that, Melissa. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. All right, got it. I got you now. Okay. Got it. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I feel what's coming through, Melissa. That Scorpio piece is definitely coming through with your, you think it was your rising sign you said, right? Yeah, or ascending, okay. Because you got the mystery card here. You also received the Virgo card, right? So you're definitely coming through in your own reading. This is, you coming in here. You also got the card of like spirituality. That's exactly what you asked about, right? Like you asked about that. The ninth house is all about, spiritual mysticism, religions, and expansive like that. And you also received the card with this one coupled together of the life's purpose. So I actually do think that part of where you're at right now is discovering those abilities that are already within you and really working on and like strength first, working on trying them all out little by little. And I'm sure by being here you'll see more about how we do that together as a group in a safe environment, and figuring out which of those kind of spiritual traits are more dominant for you or come more natural. And then when you do that, you're going to own it and come more into your power. And then you'll be able to really evolve that and expand that. So I definitely feel that for sure. That was your first question. And I did not get any negative energies or presences, but I would still recommend the saging because I think it's important for everybody, right? Whether they had that experience or not. So I definitely feel that spiritual gifts are there, and I think so. I feel that, and it came. You came through in your own reading. So let me know if that resonates, please. We can, let's see. Let me see. Amy, I know we said we're closing at 5. Are there people that want a reading and that's why you're saying it's closed, or you're saying, because I was gonna keep this live stream kind of short because I like to go longer and on my live streams a little bit later. And we're doing 2 live streams tonight, guys. So if you're just joining, I had promised last night I was doing 2 live streams because sometimes people cannot make it to the evening ones, and I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to interact and be together too. And so that's why I'm doing this a little bit earlier than usual. And if you were here last night, then I was mentioning that we're going to do 2. So this is the first one, and this one was going to be purposely cut short because that was the intent. And the second one, we agreed to, I think it was 10 o'clock Central Time, but I wanted to bump that up earlier, with earlier soon in the evening. So maybe 8 p.m. Central Time. So 8 p.m. Central Time. Okay, guys? All right, that's cool, Amy. Thank you. I just wanted to confirm that. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Oops, wait. Let me see what Melissa was saying here. I missed it here. Okay, well, Daniel, if you want one and you can't make it tonight, then we will make an exception and add you. If you can't be here later tonight, I want to give people a chance to ask, to be on the list now. So we'll make exceptions, Amy, if they cannot make it later. Okay, we will do that for people, because that was the whole point of this. I can still email you no matter what, Daniel. I can email you today after this live stream, but still put your name on the list. Let's see what comes through. Let's move the energy. Let's keep the energy moving for you, okay? I feel that for you. All right. Perfect. I will still email you regardless after the live stream. I'll give you my cell phone and we can talk, but make sure you still be on the list, that way we can move the energy. That's important to keep the moving of the energy for sure. All right. All right, I am, okay, let me see what Melissa was resonating with. Melissa was saying, I feel a calling and I am drawn to you. I feel like I'm being called to my true self. Thank you so very much. Oh, Melissa. It means so much to me, Melissa, that you feel that way. It really means a lot. And I know we can help each other in this whole process. This is going to be a journey that everyone who's part of it can really grow, learn, expand, and increase their awareness, increase their intuition. You know, it's all about perception. It's all about perceiving and noticing who we are in the moments. That's how we truly navigate the waters. That's how we really come into our true self, right? And that could apply for every one of us, because we all have different pieces of ourselves that we have to come into, right? And I haven't found any place where there's people talking about these things. And so that's what I feel compelled, you know, and driven to on a divine level to talk about these things. So thank you for being here. And like I said, this journey is a journey for all the group. This is not like Katrina's journey. I always like to make sure that people know that, because this is a journey for everyone to be part of it and stuff. And if you want to grow and you want to get some insight, I'm here to help, and we're all here to support each other. Okay. All right, I am on Richard. Richard is feeling lost and wants to know which way to turn. Okay. Hi, Bella. If you're here, hi. Hi, G. Maria. Hi, Ness. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Crystal. Okay, Richard. Hi, Sean. Oh, I think I spilled on myself. Okay. Okay. Richard. I need Richard right now. Richard's lost. How are we gonna help Richard? Richard's lost. Wow, Richard. Okay, you need to. Okay. Richard, you're here, right, Richard? Okay. Here's what's coming through for you, okay, Richard? Completely. Like this is beautiful. I think your question was, you're lost right now and you need some guidance. Is that correct? Okay. Yes. Amy, Daniel, you're on the list, Daniel. Okay. So your question, Richard, is, well, you're lost and you're looking for some guidance. You got the card of faith, right? Which is that spiritual experience, and you also have that with the spiritual union card. So it's like a double confirmation that being part of groups like this, you know, is going to be beneficial, because it's a place where we can help each other out, right? And I'm going to do my best to help us and lead us through the process. But sometimes we need, you know, people like this in this group, this process, this journey, to really talk about these things in a very safe environment where no one feels judged. People can be open and vulnerable, and everyone's level of awareness is going to be different, and that's okay, because we're supposed to be at different places, right? And if we hang in there and have that faith and stay focused on aligning yourself up with things and energies that are positive, and you work on some inner reflection, don't get stuck in your mind, but enough of like inner reflection when you're grounding your energy outdoors, that's going to really help bring more peace and stability. But stay connected with people like us or others if you have, okay? That was your information. Got my kombucha tea. Okay. Okay. Wellflower, Kevin, then Daniel. Okay. Okay. Hi, Wellflower. I'm Sagittarius. Will I find true love and support abroad? Okay. Okay. And then Richard says that yes, the message hits home. I'm happy. Okay. You're planning to travel to live there or just to visit for long-term travel? Can you confirm that for me, Wellflower? That's fine. Amy, I got you. Thank you, Amy. We're on the same wavelength, Amy. Thank you. To live there for a period of time. Okay. 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 So Wellflower, here's what comes through for you. You received the Ace of Water, which is falling in love, right? You just asked about, will you find love? So you got that card for you right here. Okay. You are going to be supported when it comes to love, right? You're going to have that experience, a new foundation when it comes to your, your romantic life. I also see here, you will be supported out there. There was one more message here. That's why I'm sorry. There was one more message here. What they're also saying here is, don't miss out opportunities with the love and romance. Before I go there, that's why I hesitated here. There was still more here. So you are going to have that love experience, but be open. So maybe sometimes we don't see love in the way that we would think it's going to come. And that was what they wanted to say. That's why I jumped too fast to the other part. But they said, because you can always miss out on it if you're not really looking for it in the different subtle ways. And that's what they wanted to say about it, because you can't expect it to come the way we imagine this fairy tale. It's not going to be that way. But if we're alert and we're paying attention to the little symbols, then we can see it better. So they said, don't miss out on opportunities, and you will receive that you're looking for. Now I can move on to the other part of your reading. Contentment, abundance, successful completion, an exciting endeavor, which is what you asked about. Will you be supported abroad, right? You asked that exact question, and that's what came through exactly for you. You can see this here. Absolutely, you're going to be supported. It's a new endeavor for you. It's a new process. It's going to open you up in different ways. And if you are Sagittarius, which you said you were, that's even more impressive, because that's right up your alley. It's right up your alley. Kevin, and let us know if that resonates with you as well, Wellflower. Okay. So Wellflower says, That's motivating. I'll try my best not to miss the romantic opportunity. Thank you. And it totally resonated. So happy that it resonated. Okay, I really am. But look out for it, because sometimes we could be oblivious, and it's those little things that we might miss out. You don't want to miss out. Just keep your eyes open in different ways, okay? All right. All right, here we go. Kevin. And anybody who's coming in right now, this live stream, this particular one, I agreed to do it earlier. That way we can get people in who can't be here in the night, in the evening. I will be going live for our second live stream at, let me see. I was going to say 8 p.m. Central Time, but let me see what time we end here. But it's going to be at least an hour in between the two, between when we finish here and the next one, okay? Keep that in mind. So if you do want a reading, come back in like about an hour. But I want to at least get the people who can't be here later, okay? That's what I'm doing this for. Because everyone deserves to move the energy and see what's happening. All right. We are on Kevin. Kevin asks, how do my spirit guides feel about me? I'm a Scorpio sun. All right, Kevin. How do your spirit guides feel about me? I love them Scorpios. So I'm full of Scorpios. So, man, if there's anybody who's been in the depths, neck deep, eyeballs deep, it's totally me. So if I can get out of anything, anybody can get out of anything. That sounds tragic. Wait. I hope you guys at least appreciate like my authenticity and my own personal vulnerability to share my own experiences throughout all of our our live streams. All right, so Kevin, you're here, right, Kevin? You got the Scorpio card, didn't you? And you just said you're a Scorpio, but it's funny how the cards come out. That's why I love the process, because like you can't make this stuff up. You just can't make it up. You got this is the Scorpio card right here. So they're confirming that you have the spirit guides. Look here, you do have them. And you are in communication with them, and they are in communication with you. And I think it's important to ask them more questions and ask them for signs and symbols, and they will give them to you, okay? Please. But they know that and it's all, you're on time, you're on time with that. You are. You're right where you're supposed to be. You're being activated right where you're supposed to be at the right timing. So this is a good process. Ask them questions. Ask them, maybe in your personal house. I don't go outside talking to myself unless I'm at the park, but let me know if that resonated with you as well, Kevin. And then we're moving on to, see here. Daniel, and then Ness, okay? And G. Maria says, her readings are amazingly accurate. Aw, thank you so much for that kind compliment, G. Maria. Thank you. It means a lot to me. All right. And then Melissa also says, thank you so much. I have so much happy energy running through me. I'm really ready for my next step. People tell me since I'm ascending in Scorpio that's where I got my seductive side. Yes, probably so. I'm pretty seductive too. So yeah, I totally agree. Aw. All right, here's Daniel's question. I feel so connected to the country of Sweden. Never been there, but I tear up watching videos from there. I wonder why. Okay. Let me see. What kind of video are you watching? Like what kind are they, Daniel? Let's see what I'm gonna pull here. I'm gonna pull this. Okay. Just, oh, let me see what it says. Got it. Okay. The whole country. Got it. I got it. Not the one. The whole. Wow. Wow. Okay. Things are coming through. Let's see what's going on here. What does that mean? Wow. Yeah. Hold on. Wow. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I wanted to pull some of these too. That's what I want before I go there. I get ahead of myself sometimes. Yeah, okay, come on. I wanted this one too. Okay. 7, 18, 9. Pressure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got that one. Thank you. Thank you. I got this part, and I just need clarity here. Does that mean this or that? Okay, so I am seeing more than one lifetime over there, and I saw 2, but then I kept seeing more than 2. But there was 2, I guess, main ones, I guess there, and I'll tell you the 2 main ones that came through. So here's what I'm seeing. The first and foremost, in one of these like past lives that you had, the one you're referring to, or the one that they're referring to, not you or me, but they are, there was, you were like, so I don't know that much about that country. I don't know that much about Sweden. So I don't know that much their culture. I don't know that much about them. So you can relate to this in whatever way this relates to you and resonates with information that you know about that country. I don't know that much about them. So there was something that you had to fight for your own like personal freedom on a heart level, on a spiritual level. It feels like that you were at the battle, not like a physical battle. It wasn't physical. It wasn't like a war, not like that. But it was like you had to fight like for your own freedom, like for liberty. And it was so like, it was so challenging to have to like choose like the right path and be like condemned for that, okay? But you followed your heart and you trusted and you did complete that life exactly how that was supposed to do. Like, so you did succeed. It was painful because, and my head's already vibrating higher and higher. It was painful because you had to choose the right path. You know, when everything around you and, you know, when it was easier to follow the status quo, you fought and you were, and I feel like not only that, it was more significant. So one of the lives before that was that one. And then that's the next one you came in there, it was a continuation, right? And when you continued that next life, you actually like made changes and movements in this because you already had that prior history. That makes sense? So I was trying to make this make sense. So the first one of that life was like, it was more personal and intimate with yourself, your own maybe family, friends, on the spiritual level, when you're fighting for your own liberty, you're fighting for your, you know, for these freedoms there. And then that next life, same, it was like a continuation almost. That was when you were like, were you like a pioneer, I guess, a pioneer in moving that and creating that liberation, that freedom. Does that make sense? So it was more than one life there, and it was a continuation because you can't do it all in one life. That's not possible. But I felt it very strong like that. And then yeah, so you were eventually able to move that forward for people, not just for your family, but like for others. So it was, I don't know that much about the history for Sweden. I don't know. That's why I can't relate to the specifics. But that's what they showed me. That's how it feels. Does this resonate with you, Daniel? Daniel? All right, and I'll still email you, okay? We are on, and then Melissa says, wow, Daniel is fighting now. Who is Daniel fighting? Melissa? Well, we all have our own inner battles, so I know that. Like, we fight every day for our own like happiness. You know what I mean? So it's everyone's fighting that level. Everyone's having to choose happiness over pain, and pain is difficult, and it affects us on different levels. And I'm not sure if Daniel, I don't think you were here last night, but if you have a chance to watch the video from last night, the live stream, we talked about, I think, pain again in different ways and different things. So you might be interested in listening to that live stream. Thanks, Melissa. We're all healing. Let me say this again. I know I sometimes repeat myself because I don't know who's able to be in every live. So I want to say when I feel compelled to say, healing is a journey that never ends. It's never an ending journey. So we always think of, okay, well, we have a crisis, a tragedy, then we have to heal from it, right? That is true in that sense. But healing is never ending. Like, we're always healing wounds from past lives, from this life. We have childhood wounds. We are always healing or trying to transmute that energy. All right. And I will talk about that tonight. So if you can't make it for tonight, I understand. Definitely try to watch the replay for tonight's live, because I have a whole agenda of really cool stuff that I think is tactical, real stuff that we can all use and help each other out. So, all right. It's a daily, it's a journey that's every day, taking one more step. That's all that the divine asks you to do. Take one more step. They're going to give you your breath. Can you just take the step, right? We don't have control over the breath. If we're going to wake up and we're going to breathe, we are given that as a luxury. And so all the divine asks us in return is to take one more step. Hold on to hope. Okay. And so surround yourself with positive people, like in this group, right? In our community here, you know, it's important to have an environment where it's safe to be open and vulnerable. And I hope that you guys can tell by me being here. I am very open and vulnerable about all my whole life. I'm sharing it with you, with people, right? But I feel there's a benefit and there's a value add. And I bring in like the wisdom and the insight and the downloads and just what I know from the spiritual world to bring it here. That way we can all take advantage of the insight, the little nuggets of information. We all need this like on a repeated basis, right? I mean, they're constant things that we need, these constant reminders. And so that's why sometimes I might repeat myself, but we need those reminders. Healing is a journey. It never ends, never ends. And when you can look at it differently, when you can change that perspective, then it doesn't look so bad. It's part of our when you chose to incarnate here, we did choose to accept that we have to heal and healing. All right. So it's not a punishment. There's no punishment there. Remove that limited thinking. That's not a good thinking, and it's not going to help you, and it's not even true. Even if you did wrong things in the past, that's irrelevant, because who you are today is who you choose to be. And as long as you're working toward a better you, that's all that they can ask of you. Like, they mean like the divine, the spiritual realm. We have spirit guides, that's all they're asking for you. Okay. Ness. Why am I feeling stuck in my life? Why am I feeling stuck in my life path right now? Like victim. Okay. And your love life. Okay. Yes, Melissa. I love you, Melissa. I really love you. Okay. I love you, Amy. I really do. Like, I know, like, what I heard, the silliest thing someone told me, which I'm not offended by that, but like, I heard some people say this, like, oh, well, I don't just tell everyone I love them. I said, why not? Like, why not? Oh, because I only want to say that for certain people. But there's so many different kinds of love, right? Like, it's like, why would we limit ourselves? And especially if you're here with me showing up, I really love you. Like, it's not fake. And I wouldn't waste words just to say them, I really love you guys. And I want us to all surround ourselves with love, because when we surround ourselves with love, we are love. We vibrate higher. We're going to have, the wind in our sail, right? Doesn't mean that it's always easy, right? But it does mean that there's possibility. Okay. And I really do love you guys. I really do. I'm not afraid to say I love you to people. I'm not afraid to tell you guys I love you. I'm not, I'm not at all. I love you. I'm not ashamed of saying that. I really mean it. That's how I feel. I'm going to express how I feel, and I'm not going to limit myself based on fear of judgment. So I love you. No, shuffle first. Yeah. Okay. So I'm on Ness. Why am I stuck right in my life right now like a victim, and about my love life? Okay. If you feel stuck in your love life, I feel like it's most likely because you're not really honoring who you are, right? Sometimes we feel, so maybe you're with somebody I don't know if you are, but maybe you're with somebody, but it's not moving forward, or and maybe not with somebody in particular, but maybe you have a couple of options but you're not moving, but they're not moving forward. It feels like that it's most likely because they're not the right ones for you. Okay. And I know we don't want to like let go of things because sometimes like we don't want to be that lonely and we want to just have something to like possibly entertain us in that level. And I understand we're all human beings. Um, um, so what I'm getting is like it's important to still honor who you are, honor yourself, what you really like, what things you would want to do, what kind of relationship what kind of relationship that would be happy for you, that would make you happy, right? Um, and it's not about having a list of demands and like requests, it's not about that, but it's really like knowing there are certain things that you just need to know, like, can we connect on this level and this level and this level, or however it is for you, right? So if you feel like that, honor what you really desire and not conform to what they want, right? Not because you're not doing that. There's always, compromise, but, still honor your own soul, because you have your own personal sovereignty and you want to honor your soul, right? You want to be in alignment. You want it to feel good. Otherwise it's not going to last. And if you feel, were you saying that you feel like a victim, you feel stuck? Is that what you were saying? What they're saying right now is, you're stuck in your mind as well with your voice. You're not speaking up. Your body feels stuck. So maybe you physically don't feel. Maybe you physically can't even move. I don't know. That's how I feel. But what they're saying is the way to resolve that is to be patient. But as you're being patient, waiting for your timing to come into play, you really have to do some meditating. And maybe people don't know what meditating is, but anything you can do to just be in your own world, but not stuck in your mind. Not like that. Just do something completely different. Be outside. If you just, in your backyard, hanging out, walk. That is how you really tap into insight. That's how your guides will talk to you. And that's how you move the energy, okay? So that's what comes through. Let me see. I think I saw some comments. Let me see here. Okay. And then Melissa says, you've helped me so much. I can't describe the feeling of happiness. I'm going to be a better person every day. I'm going to be a better me every day. Yes. Yes. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. I really am. I'm proud of everyone who's willing to stand up for themselves, right? And choose something. And even when you make those choices, it's not easy. So don't expect to just stand up. You're going to wobble, right? And so the best positioning that you can have is a support team or a group, to support you when we're wobbly, right? We always need that. We need them in their corner, right? And yeah, we have to be here for one another. That's how we really ascend. That's how we truly transmute the energy. No one can do it like alone. We all need everyone, right, to be here and take part and to support each other and to and be respectful and mindful. And even if we can't physically relate to someone's exact scenario, we can hold the space. We can hold the space for them and meet them on the wavelength wherever we can meet at. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Hi, Derank. Am I saying that correctly? Derank? Yay. Darren, maybe it's Darren? At Ellen. Doing the same old things each every day. Yep. Yep. It's true. It's true. We got to switch it up a little bit, And we have to move the energy. Group hug. Yay. Group hug. Thank you, Amy. I love it. That's a wrap. Okay, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. In case you're just joining, we are completing this first live stream out. If you weren't here yesterday, guys, I did tell you guys that we're doing 2 lives today. I wanted to give people the chance who can't always make it in the nighttime hours. Well, it's nighttime for me when I do the lives, to have a chance to, ask questions. And so this one was supposed to be a short live stream. I am going to go back live in just a little bit. Let me see what time it is first. Hold on. Let me see what time it is and see. Let me see. Hold on. It's 7:08. So let me 7. Let's do 9 o'clock Central Time. If you want to be part of the process for the next live stream, I'm in Central Time, so 9 p.m. my time. Okay, guys? 9 p.m. my time, which is pretty much in 2 hours, okay? I will go back live, and I'm going to talk about other categories again, and we're going to do our normal routine. Yes, okay? So if you are just joining, we usually get started a lot later, but I wanted people to have a chance to be part of this. So thank you guys, for showing up all the time. I appreciate that. Melissa says it's not easy, but it's worth it. You have a question? Let me see. Let me see here. Hold on. Kara, what was Kara's question? Oh, if anybody cannot make it to the live stream at 9 p.m. Central, is that what you were saying, Amy? Is that what you were asking me? Thank you, Duran, for showing up. We're going to go live at 9 p.m. Central Time. So this was supposed to be a short live stream. That way we give people the chance who can't be here at the later ones to at least get to participate in some way in the more daytime hours. But thank you, Duran. Yes. So I will be live 9 p.m. Central Time, which is in 2 hours approximately, guys. Hi, Jenny Line. I love cleansing my crystals. I love my crystals. Okay, Kara had a question and Kara cannot make it here tonight. Is that correct, guys? Kara has a question and she can't make it here tonight. Is that correct? All right, we'll give Kara a chance then. We'll see what we can get. And then anybody else, we're going to officially close it up, Amy. And then we're going to come back at 9 o'clock Central Time, which I'm not sure what time it is for you guys. And we'll do our normal routine here where we do the longer process. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Kara's asking, any messages from loved ones in heaven? And Melissa says, no, it's not easy, but it's worth it. I always watch lives when I have the time the day after. I love how genuine you are and sensitive. There are so many mean people out there. I know. Okay. And thank you for acknowledging and sharing that you feel that way, that I'm genuine and sincere. That really means a lot to me. I hope that that's come through the screen. It's a screen, and I do whatever I can to penetrate the energy. And speaking of energy, I'm going to talk about how energy works tonight. So it's going to be exciting. So I really do recommend for you guys to join me. It's going to be about energy, and other things as well. But thank you very much for that compliment. Appreciate that. All right. Kara, this is the last one for this moment, and then we'll see you guys soon, okay? Loved ones, Kara. Let my angel cards out and see. Can you guys see me? Thank you, Dudiron. I'm excited to get it. I'm gonna frame it. I'm totally gonna frame it. I'm gonna have it here so people can see it too. You just watch. But did you email me? I haven't checked my email yet, Dudiron. I know it was your birthday the other day, so I didn't want to bombard you. Did you get my email or no? I'll check mine too. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so Kara asks, were there any messages from loved ones that are in heaven? So there are 2 messages that come through. You did not ask like who, like deceased ones. You did not ask about like, which people. So I kept the energy general. There's 2 messages that are coming through. So maybe right now in your life, are you working on a project, or are you working on some kind of completion, like in your home world, or is it a creativity? There's some kind of project. They're saying it's happy, it's going to be complete, or maybe you're not even finished with it yet, and they're showing their messages that it's going to be a successful completion. That's one message. And if you had concerns about your financial security or financial questions about finance or some kind of money, they're saying that you're gonna be fine. You're going to get some good news about finances. Again, it was very general the way you placed the question, which is fine. So I kept it general. But I am able to tap into specific people, but we'll do that tonight if people have those requests, and I'll decide if we do those. But that's what comes through for you. So maybe some completion of a project, or they're saying successful completion of a project, happiness when it comes to that project, and they're saying that you may have had concerns about money or finances in some way, short-term concerns, not like long-term concerns, short-term concerns, and they're saying you're gonna be all right, That's what's coming through. All right, so I'll check it, okay? Thank you, Dudiron. And Kara, does it resonate? Yes, it does resonate with you? Okay, so let's complete the live stream to this one, and I'll see you guys in like 2 hours, okay? So look for the notification when we're gonna go live. Hope to see you guys there. Bye.